What's up, guys? Here's wishing you a very happy Diwali.
And episode 10.
Happy Festival of Lights. It's the nice long Diwali weekend. We thought we should recommend something light, something that you can watch with your family, something that brings the
Cheer,
entire
joy.
Spread cheer, spread laughter. We've recommended plenty of heavy stuff on the show so far. So how about something that really makes your weekend? And that's why we thought, how about recommending a stand-up comedy special? I recently watched the Dave Chappelle stand-up comedy special, which was brilliant. I feel he's one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time. But how about a show which presents not 1, 2, but 5 comedians who are not performing, but who are mentoring people who have never done stand-up comedy before?
Yeah.
That's the format of One Mic Stand.
Stalwarts of their own industries, but I'm sure they have never performed live stand-up comedy before.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to look at them nervous because Faye and Karan and all these people are big people in the
Absolutely.
industry. Never nervous about what they're doing.
So that's the star cast for season 2 of One Mic Stand. They had Sunny Leone, they had Karan Johar, they had Raftaar the rapper, they had Chetan Bhagat, and they had Faye D'Souza as well. The first episode was Sunny Leone. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. And she's so funny. She's so witty and
her
great
husband
lines
took
written.
the brunt of it, unfortunately. He was sitting in the front, she introduced him and all the jokes were directed to him later.
And
she was damn funny.
There was also this one Chotu who was sitting right in the front. And I can't believe she was actually roasting him all throughout the show.
And calling him Chotu is also a very derogatory reference.
But Sunny Leone can do comedy.
Yeah.
And whoever felt that she can't memorize lines and she can't deliver them, she did a great job.
She's a good actor.
And it was self-deprecating in a lot of parts, jokes about her personal life, about her family. No holds barred, everything went, and there were some good jokes.
Yeah, and you remember the part where she mentioned that one interview which that one interviewer took, and she referenced to that, and she made a lot of jokes about her own personal life and how people actually treat her. I think
Neeti Palta as a comedian has come a long way, and she's so good as a mentor with this episode as well.
Yeah.
The second one had Karan Johar in it.
Yeah, Karan Johar in it, mentored by.
It was mentored by Sumukhi Suresh.
Sumukhi Suresh. I didn't like Sumukhi Suresh bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought her bit was alright, but Karan Johar's material somehow
bombed. Straight up bombed, I want to say, because I was expecting more from Karan because he has done multiple things.
Yeah.
But this is something that I don't know if it was the material or it was his bad day, but I didn't like his bit at all. No laughs, except the Botox part maybe.
The Botox. There were some nice lines there, but it just felt like long form storytelling, less of stand-up comedy at one point.
Yeah, and even the live audience wasn't like laughing. So I was like, maybe it was dead.
So that's another thing, right? The first episode with Sunny Leone was shot before the pandemic. And then the rest of the episodes, Chetan Bhagat and all, had prepped, but they couldn't shoot the episode. So there's a difference in the audience. The audience gets cut halfway, and there's just like 50% of the audience sitting in the crowd, right? And I feel it makes a huge difference,
especially to
when
the
it comes
performer,
to
right? Because confidence is all about from the laughter,
what you receive from the audience. So
but,
that way.
But with Faye and Chetan, coming to the third episode, it was done by Faye, but I think she killed it.
Yeah, she was great.
With all these panelists and news channel reference jokes and the Instagram joke where she says, in case I was an Instagram influencer and not a journalist on Instagram, I was like, bro, you know that chick Urmila from the film Rangila, and she just joined Shiv Sena from Congress.
She's a journalist who's on Instagram, but she's not an Instagram journalist. And like, it's just, I think making fun of journalism, modern day journalism,
topical, right?
And it was so topical.
Journalism today in India, and news anchoring especially in that, is a funny concept. And she just rode that wave.
Someone who is as trustworthy as Faye, just making jokes like that really hit the spot. It was just satisfying to watch it, and I couldn't help, like, I was taking Insta stories and I was like, Faye, fantastic.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It was just like a treat to watch her do this. And of course, Atul Khatri was her mentor. I'm a fan of Atul as well. Great guy.
I did not like his with the daughters material and all. It didn't land, I feel. There was no punchline in it.
Yeah, I mean, the stand-up comedians were only giving just 10% of what they can actually do.
Yeah. I think the material in itself was not that great. Like talking about Croatia and all. I mean,
also, who's the highlight here? Who's the hero? It has to be the people who have never tried stand-up comedy before. Compared to season 1, right, I felt a few bits I liked in season 1 better, because in season 1 they've actually shown parts where these people bombed so badly and they forget the lines. Vishal Dadlani forgot a few lines, everything. They've shown it so raw. And compared to that, this just looked a little furnished.
Fine-tuned.
Yeah, fabricated.
Yeah,
I felt.
Definitely, yeah. Chetan Bhagat's also, I mean, he was also okay, but I mean, it was not, he didn't bomb for sure.
Yeah.
And like you said, in Vishal Dadlani's bit in the first season, it was very raw the way they bombed, but this was not so bad. Even Karan's was covered up and made okay.
I wasn't that impressed with Chetan Bhagat's
Yeah?
entire bit.
I like that bit where he's like cussing.
I couldn't relate with the energy in which he was delivering.
Yeah,
he was being himself.
Yeah, that is how he is.
Yeah.
But of course, it was not great, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Rafta's bit, I like the part more than his stand-up act. Let's keep that aside. The rap that he teaches.
There is a role reversal where these people who are stalwarts, they teach the mentors something or another, and that rap portion, the freestyle, was really, really cool.
Cool, no? They gave him the
nice.
caps and then they did that.
Rafta is a buddy, so I felt that he can own any stage.
Yeah.
He can own
that
any
he
stage.
Did.
Yeah.
That he did for sure, even this time.
And
but
I felt
the jokes.
He wasn't nervous at all. Right?
Yeah.
How can a performer on stage be nervous while doing stand-up
and
comedy?
his whole material was about how stand-up comedy and rap are very similar.
Yeah.
So he could relate to the whole thing about making jokes about yourself, writing something that matters to you and all these things. So he was as easy as one can be on the stage. But I mean, jokes-wise, it was not very funny. But Samay's jokes were very funny. So that compensated in that
as
episode.
a mentor was really cool.
Yeah.
I even felt that Abish Matthews' material was a little weak.
Yeah.
But hey, the main stars were the ones who were making the jokes, and it was fantastic to see all these big wigs do stand-up comedy, because doing stand-up comedy is not easy.
And you know the experience, I believe.
Yeah.
You have tried it for a while.
I've hit so many open mics. It is the most humbling experience. You are made to feel so down to earth. Like, I wish you could go underground and hide sometimes because you tank so badly. It happens. And, leading psychiatrists actually prescribe people with social anxiety to go and try out open mics because that's as raw as it can get, right? And all these people, these big wigs with such big egos, when they try out stand-up comedy, they really get to know how difficult it is. I really wish more and more guests sign up for this. I know Kiara Advani has expressed interest. Maybe she's going to be part of season 3.
Kiara is a big name to try this. Anyway, now that the markets are opening up, even in Bangalore it is, would you want to try that again?
Yeah, why not? Why not? You should always
that
be up
video
for
is coming up very soon. Huh?
Yeah.
Ram's trying stand-up again.
Tanking badly.
Yep.
But watch this with your friends, family, and spread the cheer. Here's us wishing you Happy Diwali once again.
Happy Diwali!
And in case you want us to recommend any other show that you've watched, we'd love to try it out, and we'd be happy to present it. Fever recommends.